Now for the next part of the story. For every step of that journey I imagined many ways Isildur could die. But I would need to escape with the ring, and he was always surrounded by knights. That was when I saw the orcs. At dawn I crept from the camp and slipped away. Hmm. You are more reckless than others of your kind I have slain, but there's something else too. A shadow lies upon you, deeper and darker than that on any orc. Is that why you have given us the marching orders for your band and suggested this plan of attack? It is more detailed than any orcish plan of battle. A feint and retreat, followed by a finishing attack when their guard is down. Ha ha! I like it! I could kill you right now, foolish one. You have given us the perfect location to surprise your band, trapped between the marshes to their left and the forest to the right. What need do I still have for you? I can name the reason you still live, and it is only this: my curiosity. I want to know why you do this. Why betray your king? Because he deserves death. I ask only for three things. First, my life. Second, escape. And the third, his body. That'll make it easier to get the ring, I guess. So be it. I will give you these three things for which you have asked. My crow feeders will get first crack at your marching men, but I will send word to the other raiding parties within range of us. Bloody Moon and Twisted Neck will want to be included, but my crow feeders deserve the greatest share of the treasure, and they will get it. But I warn you, traitor, cross me, and you will keep your life, but only so you will know torments the like of which you have never dreamed. Hmm. I resolved to stay as near to Isildur as I could without arousing suspicion. When he fell beneath the blades of the orcs, I needed to ensure I could take the ring from his body before the orcs seized it for themselves. A traitor sees treachery everywhere, and I did not trust Gernach. 1 hour after meeting with the crow feeders, I was back at the camp with my sword sheathed at my side. No one had missed me. My treason remained a secret. Yes, I see what you mean.
Much has been made clear to me by Tarandil's confession.
Yes, the Shade of Isildur spoke true. The disaster of the Glen Fields was no accident.
Tarandil's confession draws to its close.
We must hear what Tarandil has to say, though the ending is known to us, and will surely be painful. Now for the conclusion of the tale.
Fear and relentless worry gnawed at me on that northward road.
As my foster father's company followed the northward road between the marsh and forest, I saw the signs of Gernach's raiding party everywhere. Every snapping of a twig, every bird taking flight, all seemed to herald the missteps of the orcs. The maps are changed, I remember thinking, as company neared the scouting location. The course of the river is different than it was when we came south, and the lay of the land may not be as I remembered. It is not going to work. Then there was no time left to doubt. If Adunzagar would have repented of his treachery and stayed Tarandil, that time was gone when the orcs attacked. I did not notice his passing. For the first time, the plan I had given the orcs seemed without flaw. At first, the darkness shielded their numbers and enlarged the attacking force in the minds of Isildur's men. Still, they were valiant and tempered by their travails during the war they had so recently fought. When they came an opening, my foster father commanded they press further north. But it was not the harbinger of victory it seemed, and the orcs returned for the second of the attacks that I suggested.
The second attack was more fierce than the first had been. Isildur's defeat seemed certain.
I became separated from Isildur during the fighting, and while I was engaged with the orcs on one flank of our diminishing circle, he gave something to his squire, Otar. Otar vanished during the fighting. Did he escape? And more importantly, what was he given? What was he given? Had Otar taken the ring? I had to know. Tarandil, you have to keep fighting. We're going to get through this. What did Father give to Otar? This is not the time for that, brother. Keep fighting. There are too many. Oh, no! Tarandil, you must go protect Father. Go. Nevikil, I will. Yeah, I know. I know how he's going to protect him. Meldanon, the orcs are too many. Tarandil, are you alive? Thank the Valar. Things go ill for us, brother. Father sent his esquire away before the fighting became too thick, entrusting Otar to bear the shards of Narsteel away from the battle. But I fear he did not give him the object of the orcs' desire, and if we do not do something, they will seize it. Father, you have to escape. You must bring it too. Stand tall, my sons. Father, wait! He disappeared. Uh-oh. During the confusion, I lost sight of Isildur. Where had he gone? And did he still have the ring? Yeah, what do you think? You can't see him. If he escaped now, my bargain with the Nazgul would come to naught. Uh-oh. The riverbank! He must have escaped to the riverbank. To the riverbank. Let's follow then. To the riverbank. Quickly to the riverbank. Hurry! 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 Faster! Can we get there? Quickly! Aha! His armor lay among the reeds discarded. He must have intended to swim. Isildur swam, and I pursued him. Yeah. Alright. Swimming! Swimming! Why can't I fly above it like you do? Oh well. Yeah, still trying to stay in sight here. Ah! Somebody's here. I found him at last, but could make no sense of his expression. mixed in pain and elation. My muscles ached. The swim had taken its toll on me, and I knew I must rest before attempting to return the journey. I would hide among the reeds and wait until the orcs prowling in the distant shore had abandoned their vigil. Then I would swim back with my prize. Despite my exhaustion, I had to complete the task I had set for myself. It was the time. As tired as I was, as sick in my heart and body as a man can be, I had to finish this. Father, do you still have it? Does the ring remain safe? It is gone. It left me in the water. I am forsaken, and I'm free. No! No! Tarandil, what is the... Oops. The orcs! He must have been lying. His body. I need his body. I will pry it. I will find it and pry the ring from his dead hand. Curse you, Isildur! Curse you! Braventel and Hale were innocent! You're gone with the current, and the ring with you. You didn't think about checking the bottom of the river, I guess. All is lost. All is ashes. 1,000 curses upon him. Without the ring, I cannot fulfill my bond. I cannot save my family. Braventel! Hail! I tried! I tried! I tried! Oh. But for men such as me, death was no escape.
My dagger cut deeply, and I perished.
Although the line of my life had reached its end, I was not to have rest. The oath I swore was to a power far greater and darker than that sworn by Rioch, and it bound me to these cursed fields long past the night my blood was spilt. I searched in vain for Sauron's ring, but my prize was lost, and with it all my hopes. I yielded to my misery, and rage consumed me. So great was my ire that all fled before me, and as the centuries passed, I left behind all memory of my life. All I knew was anger and resentment, and I gave the death that was denied me to all who entered my domain, orc, elf, or man. No creature was safe from my wrath. But then, amid the confused tatters of my memory, one crossed my path who I knew of old. He wore the appearance of an old pilgrim, cloaked in gray. But I knew this vagabond's form hid a greater power. How could he have returned? I confronted him, and my spirit was seared by the heat of the power he kept within. Then I was afraid and fled. But he followed close behind and cast a spell most cruel. I was banished, but the force of my oath prevented my leaving. In distress, my very being was torn asunder, and I knew no more for long years. But something changed, something far away, and yet ever present, and my form coalesced in agony out of the mist. The pain I felt in the moment was worse than every torment I had experienced, save one. The anguish of losing Bravatel and Hale forevermore. That pain I still feel, and it will never abate.
I desired to confess my treachery, and I have done so.
There now remains but one thing for me. I will seek my wife and child, for Bravatel and Hale, no matter where they may be. I will suffer any hurt to see them again and know their fate, whether it be doom undeterred or rest finally achieved. Do they linger still in the world? I have to know. If I must consign myself to mindless oblivion in the effort, so be it. I face it without fear. Father, I do not seek your pardon. I know it could never be granted, and I would not ask it. But I wanted you to know how sorry I am. I have forgotten so much over the centuries, but that I never lost. That sorrow was always with me, even when all else was emptiness.
I do not forgive you, Tarandil, my son not of blood, but of choice.
But I think there was a time when these sorrows might have been avoided, had you spoken freely to me in life. I set aside my vengeance. There's no suffering I could impose that you have not inflicted upon yourself. Go then, and endure the punishment you earned, the punishment you created. Be gone! Be gone.
Hearing the tale of Tarandil in its fullness fills me with both satisfaction and regret.
The first of the satisfaction for the responses in it to questions long unanswered, but the second for my own part in the tale. The evil deeds he performed cannot be excused, but if I had known the full extent of the Shade's story, I might have stayed my hand. Farewell to Tarandil, and to Braventel and Heo, whatever their fates. Our priority must continue, Pineleaf. One oath must still be fulfilled. We must continue to Rivendell. Oh yes, to Rivendell. And Rivendell is where we'll meet when we return for the next episode of A Tale of Two Pineleafs.